Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing another project video today. I'm going to be showing you how to make these little custom street map coasters. This is kind of a cool gift or a cool idea for someone you might share kind of a special location with. Could be a wife, girlfriend, whatever it may be. Maybe your wedding venue location. This is a park somewhat local to me, so I'm going to show you how to get the street map data into Lightburn and make it something that your laser has an easy time engraving and that kind of looks nice on this coaster. So this is 3mm basswood. I'll have the link to that below. I'm going to hop into Lightburn and show you how to do this. Okay, so we're going to be starting out on a website called Snazzy Maps. This is a free map website. It basically takes Google Street Maps and puts different filters on them, simplifies them, changes color schemes, stuff like that. So there's lots of different options you can choose from. You can choose ones with no locations. You can choose locations. I like this one here for tracing in Lightburn, this grayscale. Because it's nice in contrasting colors. It's got all the words and the street names removed, so it's nice and easy to just get the spot you want. You can always add font later in Lightburn and it will engrave better that way. So this is kind of the best way to start. Now you're going to just find your place, whatever you want to put on the coaster, put it in the spot you want, and then you're going to go over to download. You're going to scale up the pixels to as big as you can go, 1000 by 1000, and then set the scale factor to 3. Now I know this is way bigger than probably what you want to actually engrave, but it just translates to a larger image in Lightburn that's less likely to be pixelated when you try to go to trace it. It gives you a better quality map. So you're just going to hit download. It's going to go up to your downloads folder, and then you're going to go import it into Lightburn. And like I said, that brings a pretty large image into Lightburn, but that's okay. We're just going to scale it down, get it to the area we sort of want to work on here. And we're going to be tracing it, but before we do the trace, we are going to apply a mask to the area we want to put on the coaster. So for me, it's going to be that little rectangle, or sorry, that little oval in the center. That's a park that's sort of local to me. So I'm going to do a square around the park. I'm going to set the dimensions to 100 by 100. That's 4 inch by 4 inch, which is a pretty average size for a coaster. So we're going to set the size, and then I'm going to come down here. Oh, this is in my way. We're going to come down here and just do a tool layer. So that's going to turn it orange. We're going to move that to where we want it. Oops. And then once we have it where we want it, we can select both the mask and the picture, the image itself. And then we're going to right click and apply mask to image. So if you've never used a mask before, that's just sort of going to block off the rest of it. They are still two separate pieces, so we can move that around and adjust it as needed, but that actually looks like it's kind of in the location we want. So now I want to round the corners, and to do that we can use this little tool down here. But for some reason we have to take off the mask in order to round the corners. So I've removed the mask, we're going to round the corners, then I'll put the mask back on, and we should be good to go. Okay, so now as you can see, we still have that map behind the mask. So I'm going to right click and go to flatten mask, and that'll just turn this into one piece. We can continue to work on it without worrying about things moving around. So if we come down here and click preview, you can see things are looking a little dark. We still need to do a trace on this so we can actually highlight the lines we want to engrave rather than this whole image from Google. So we're going to right click and go to trace. Lightburn's done a pretty good job of picking our best bet here, so I hit OK. I'm going to move this off and just delete it. And we're left with just the road, just the lines. So we're going to highlight this and turn it into a fill instead of our tool. So I have my settings up there for fill. That's going to allow the laser to just do those lines instead of all the background noise. We need to make a cut layer around this. So I'm going to make another square at 100 by 100. And I'm going to come down here, round the corners just the same as we did on the mask. And then I'm going to turn that to a cut layer, which is red for me. We can drag that right over top of our map, and that way when we go to engrave this and cut this out, it can do it all in one piece. And there we go. So we have our red line around the outside to cut it out of our sheet, and we have the fill to do our lines. We can hit preview and see we're looking a lot better there than we were before. And with all that done, we're pretty much good to send it over to the laser. So I'm going to highlight everything. Oh, double check my settings here. My fill is cranked up really high, so I'm going to turn that down. We'll set it about 45 for the fill, 375 at 90 for the cut should be good. So we will highlight everything and go ahead and hit start. And with any luck, you should be left with something like this. We'll pop that out and have a look. So that turned out pretty well. Like I said, this is kind of a cool gift or a series of gifts. You could do a number of these, make a little set of different locations, maybe special to you and someone you know, maybe the first place you met, first place you went for coffee, whatever it may be. Like I said, I'll have the links to the wood and everything down below, the longer Ray 5 10 watt, all the usual stuff. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.